So today we are going to look at a problem about optimization. Find the shortest distance from the point 40 to a point on the parabola y squared equals to 2x. So let's look at first the parabola defined by y squared equals 2x. We cannot type this straight into the calculator, so let's solve for y first. So we are going to take the square root of both sides, and that will simplify into y equal to positive negative square root of 2x. This gives us two functions. One of that is y equal to the positive square root of 2x, and the second one is y equal to negative square root of 2x. We are going to sketch the graph of these two functions simultaneously. So here's our Cartesian plane. Let's graph first y equal to the positive square root of 2x. And then the other one is y equal to negative square root of 2x. As you can see, it's a parabola that's open to the right side. Our function, or rather our problem, is asking us to find the distance between a point 40. So here's our point. The coordinate of this is 40. We're asked to find the distance, the minimum distance between this point and the parabola. So therefore, our f of x should represent the distance that should be minimized. So f of x is equal to the quantity that needs to be minimized. And in this case, we would like to minimize the distance between the point 40 and the parabola. In order to do that, we are going to assign a point lying on the parabola itself. So let's assign that as having a coordinate xy. And we are going to find the distance between xy and 40. So therefore, our f of x should represent the distance between the point 40 and xy. Of course, we have to use the distance formula. I hope you remember the distance formula. In case you don't, here's our distance formula. If you have 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2, the distance can be found by this formula. We are going to use this to define our function. So let's look at again our point and our parabola. We are now going to use the distance formula. I'm going to consider xy as my x sub 2, y sub 2, and I'm going to consider 40 as my x sub 1, y sub 1. So therefore, I will have the distance equal to the square root of x minus 4 squared plus y minus 0 squared. So this defines my f of x. So here's again one more time my function, my f of x. I'm now going to simplify y minus 0 because that is just y. So I will now have y squared instead of y minus 0. But if you remember, y squared is equal to 2x. And so therefore, I will be able to replace y squared with 2x. And here is again my function. I just replace y squared with 2x. Now that we have our function, we can now proceed with differentiating the function and finding the critical number. We can also rewrite this function exponentially. So instead of having a square root, I can have that as an exponent of 1/2. So now here is again my function. I'm going to simplify this function by first expanding x minus 4 squared. So I will have x minus 4 multiplied by another x minus 4. Alright, so I will multiply x times x times negative 4, and so on and so forth. So this is what I have inside my parentheses. X squared minus 4x plus 16, and finally you have plus 2x as well. I can combine like terms inside the parentheses, so I will have x squared minus 6x plus 16 raised to the power of 1/2. So this is my function. This is my f of x. And now I can proceed in differentiating this function to find the critical number. So here's my function. I'm now going to differentiate this function by applying the chain rule. So first, I have to multiply 1 times 1/2. So I will have 1/2 in between the equals and the parentheses. And of course, I have to keep exactly the same expression inside the parentheses. But the 1/2 will be reduced by 1. And then I will multiply by the derivative of x squared minus 6x plus 16. So this is my f prime of x, or my first derivative. Alright, so To find the critical number, I'm going to equate this derivative to 0. So one more time, here is my equation. I'm now going to simplify this a little bit. I'm going to change that negative 1/2 into positive 1/2, and I can do that by taking the reciprocal. So first I will keep 1/2 multiplied by the reciprocal of the second parenthesis, or rather the first parenthesis, and that will give me 1 over, and this time the 1/2 becomes positive. And then I will keep the second parenthesis the same, 2x minus 6. I'm doing that simply because I want negative 1/2 to become positive. I will now multiply everything in the numerator, 1 times 1 times 2x minus 6, and in the denominator is just 2 times the quantity x squared minus 6x plus 16 raised to the power of 1/2, and that will be equated to 0. So now I have this fraction equal to 0, and it is from this fraction that I will be able to get the critical number. To do that, I just have to equate the numerator to 0 and equate the denominator as well to 0. So now I'm going to equate the numerator to 0. So I have 2x minus 6 equal to 0. I will be able to solve for x by adding 6 to both sides and then dividing by 2. So my first critical number is 3. I will do the same thing to the denominator, equal that to 0. I can divide first both sides by 2. Now I can raise to the second power both sides to eliminate 1/2. So I only have x squared minus 6x plus 16 equal to 0. I cannot solve this by factoring, so I will be using the quadratic formula. Alright, so I will use the quadratic formula. A has a value of 1 and B has a value of negative 6, and 16 is the value for C. I will now simplify. So now I have positive 6, negative the square root of 36 minus 64. The 64 is coming from 4 times 16. And as you can see, if you subtract 36 minus 64, that will give you a negative number, a negative 28 to be exact. And as you can see, it's a negative number inside the square root, so it's not a real number. It's an imaginary number. So because this is not a real number, it doesn't belong to our domain. So let's look at again one more time our graph. So I have here the xy and I have a 0.40. I have now the value for x, and I know that x is a value of 3. So therefore I can say that my x coordinate of the point in the parabola is 3. I just don't have the y coordinate. But that's easy to find. I'm just going to substitute that number 3 into the given function, which is y squared equal to 2x. So I will substitute x with 3. So I will have y squared equal to 2 times 3. And so therefore y squared is equal to 6. And if I will get the square root of that, it's going to be positive or negative 6. Since I'm using the point above the x-axis, I'm taking the positive square root of 6 as the y coordinate of 3. So in other words, I have the point 3 positive square root of 6. Now to find the distance, I can use simply the function that I created a while ago. It's the f of x equal to the square root of x minus 4 squared plus 2x. I'm now going to substitute x with 3. I will simplify, and I will get f of 3 equal to square root of 7. So this is the distance between the point 40 and the point 3 square root of 6. So this is the minimum distance between the point 40 and the parabola. The shortest distance, therefore, is square root of 7. So this is the final answer to the problem. Thank you, guys.